Hello, my name is Marven Hyppolite. I grew up in Lynn, I live downtown, and I'm running for Ward 5 City Council. I ran for City Council in 2015, and I wanted to share some stories about a few Ward 5 residents I met along the way. I met a single mother on Western Ave who somehow managed to send both her children to college. But when I handed her my flyer, she tore it in front of me and with tears in her eyes told me that I would not be able to stop her eviction. Her rent had gone up that year, and it became unsustainable for her to live in Lynn. I met a young man on Monroe Street who spoke to me about how difficult it was for him to find work after he had been incarcerated for selling drugs. He then went on to explain to me that he was expecting a daughter and that his rent had gone up as well, and that he felt he had no other options but to go back to selling drugs. I had a friend who attended a development meeting in Lynn and heard the developer say he didn't see a vision for Lynn that welcomed new families. I met young people all across the ward, some homeless, some working 2 or 3 jobs at times, who expressed how worried they were about their future, whether or not they'd be able to find a home to buy, whether or not they'd be able to afford their own apartment, whether or not they'd be able to find meaningful work. As I walked through the different precincts in Ward 5, I noticed subtle differences. The residents of downtown Lynn have very different concerns and issues than the residents of the Pine Hill section of Ward 5. But I think the common thread I found throughout all my conversations was this belief that power lied in the hands of someone else. A lot of our residents have no idea what City Council is, what City Council does, or who even their city councilors are. The people of Lynn deserve a city council that represents all of us. We deserve a city council that recognizes that city councilors are here to serve. We need city councilors that are going to empower our residents. We need city councilors that are going to be trusting of our residents, that are going to meet them where they're at, and that are going to bring more of them into the decision-making process. As we go along the next few months, I want to plan and work with you together to come up with solutions to make meaningful change in the city. Some of the things I'm running to help make happen in Lynn are, first, I'd like to see monthly rotating meetings in the 4 precincts of Ward 5. These would be a chance for you to be heard, share ideas, and help plan the direction of the ward. Second, I'd like to use my experience as a congressional staffer for Congressman Moulton to create a casework team for Ward 5. I'd use some of the funds given to me as city councilor to hire high schoolers, give them meaningful government experience, but also ensure that all residents in Ward 5 actually have an advocate in City Hall. Third, I'd like to push for all new developments in the city of Lynn to have a community benefits agreement. We have to make sure that everyone in Lynn benefits from development and it doesn't displace or force anyone out of the city. Fourth, the opioid epidemic has clearly hit Lynn hard. I will work with police to find community-based solutions to help those struggling with addiction find the treatment that they need. And lastly, as a graduate of Lynn Classical High School, I know how difficult and important it is to fund our schools. I'll work to mentor youth, connect them with career opportunities, and help fight for full funding for our schools and our after-school programs. I hope this campaign can be a chance for people all across the city to come together to talk about the issues that matter to them most. I invite you to come speak with me at our virtual interview on our website at marvenhyppolite.wordpress.com, or you can check us out on Facebook, Marven Hyppolite for Lynn City Council. I want to thank you for watching this video. Please pass it along, and I hope you get to the polls in November. Thank you.